Hi, this is Gulshan. Welcome back to my another video. Today I am going to show you that how you can create a business email like admin@gulshankumar.net and manage it with your Gmail account like this. Right now I am using free version of Gmail, but I can still manage my custom domain email with my current Gmail account. We can use email routing services of Cloudflare to forward all emails of custom domain to Gmail address, and apart from that we can use Gmail SMTP, which is free, to reply from the custom domain email as well. That means we can send and receive email from our custom domain email, and that all the process will happen inside Gmail. So let's get started. First of all, you need to buy a domain name. So the first thing which you need to do after buying a domain name is create a Cloudflare account, because we are going to use Cloudflare email routing services for free email forwarding. Okay, so if you don't have a Cloudflare account, you can simply sign up it for free. Right now I already have a Cloudflare account, so I don't need to create one. I will simply go ahead and log into my account. I have two-factor authentication enabled for security reason. Once you're logged into your Cloudflare account, if you're managing your partner or multiple accounts, you can choose your own account where you want to add a domain name. So right now you can see that I already have another domain added, which is gulsukma.net for my blog. But in this tutorial, I am going to create custom business email like contact@gulsukma.org. So I need to add a domain here. Once domain is added, please select the free plan. Now Cloudflare will scan the existing DNS records. We can simply continue, and it is asking me to update the name server so it can connect to the Cloudflare. So I need to replace the existing Google domains name server to Cloudflare one. I need to go to the domain registrar DNS section, custom name server, and I need to choose here custom name server option, and I have updated the custom name server here by switching to custom name server settings, and these changes will reflect within 24 hours. So you may need to wait for some time because this is not an immediate process. Usually updating name server takes some time. Next, quick start guide, you can skip this part. So once a domain is successfully added in the Cloudflare, under this overview section, you won't see instruction for updating name server, but instead it will show some graphs, and it will say that Cloudflare this domain is active in the Cloudflare account. Okay. So meanwhile I have to wait, and if I want to check what is the current status of updating name server, I can simply visit a website called dnschecker.org. Alternatively, there is a site What's My DNS as well, and I need to check here NS option. I can see that globally right now it is showing me Google domain name server. which will be updated to Cloudflare automatically. I just need to wait. There is no immediate process for it. So now website is active in Cloudflare and I have received email for the same, and you can see that DNS checker is also saying that Cloudflare name servers. And if I reload this page, it shows that great news, Cloudflare is now protecting your site. That means domain is active in the Cloudflare. Next we need to visit email menu where I need to create custom address or an alias for it. So I need to type contact, any alias name that you want. I want all the email to be forwarded at my Gmail address, which should be Gulshan Kumar work @gmail.com. Now it shows pending verification. Now Cloudflare need to verify my destination email before it can start forwarding all the emails of my custom domain. Okay, so now email verification is completed. I have reloaded the page now, and you can see that status is active now. Catch all address. If you want to let user email at any address, any alias like admin, support, any random alias, you can enable catch all address, and this will allow user to email on any alias. But this can cause so many spam, so I don't want to enable this feature. Email DNS records. Before Cloudflare can start forwarding, you also need to add some records here. I will just click on add records automatically, and Cloudflare should take care of it, I guess. In case it requires manually adding, then we can add it. So now you can see that DNS records has been added successfully. After then, so the email forwarding features of Cloudflare is now activated successfully for this domain. Next, I can do a test, like if I am sending email at contact@gulshankumar.org, either it forward to my destination address or not. So I will open my another Gmail account, and I am sending it from my normal Gmail address, contact@gulshankumar.org, test email, test email forwarding. So I have sent email forwarding test, and it should arrive at my Gmail address. I just need to wait. Okay, so now you can see that I have received forwarded email successfully. You can click on the look save, and this will take care of it, no problem. Now I need you can see that when I am doing reply, next we want to reply from our custom domain address instead Gmail address like this. Therefore we need to visit Gmail settings and set up SMTP features at the accounts and import section. by adding another email address. This will require adding SMTP username, password, SMTP port, and so many things. Uh, we need to create first of all, we need to create an app password because we don't want to use regular Gmail password as it can change anytime. So I need to go to the manage your Google accounts security menu, and there you won't see app password. There is no menu for app password right now. So if I want to create app password, I first need to enable two-factor authentication, two-step verification. And once this is enabled, then I'll be able to set app password in the Gmail account. So I'm going to add two-factor two-step verification right now. So now you can see that I have enabled two-step verification successfully. Again, I need to visit manage your Google account settings, security menu, and there now I can set app password. You can select a custom app name. I will prefer keeping Gmail SMTP, or custom domain for business email. Generate, and I need to safely keep this password. This is the password I need to set up in the Gmail settings for the SMTP purpose. I'm opening a fresh tab of Gmail where I need to visit Gmail settings by clicking on the icon which is available in the top right. Click on see all settings, then go to accounts and import. Then under send mails you need to click on add another email address because we want Gmail to allow sending email from our business email. I can edit the name. I would like to keep Gulshan Kumar. Then then I need to type here SMTP server details. It should be smtp.gmail.com. In the username field, I need to type the Gmail address where I'm going to configure all these things. In the password field, as I said, you don't need to enter Gmail password. Of course you can, but it is recommended to use app password instead. So I have entered app password and I need to keep selected TLS. I need to click on add account, and this will send a verification email to my contact@kulsunkumar.org, which I am going to create. So I am just checking my inbox right now. I can see there is a mail with the confirmation code I need to put here, and I will click on verify. So verification has completed successfully. In the accounts and import section, there is one more thing you need to do. You can see that when I click on compose, By default, it first shows normal Gmail address. You can move this up by setting up your custom domain email as a default email. So make a default, and you need to keep this setting a reply from the same address the message was sent to. By default, it may be always reply, but you need to choose this one, reply from the same address the message was sent to. Okay, now you can see that I will be able to send email from business email by default here, and if needed I can also choose normal Gmail address if I want. Let's see if I can send email from my custom domain email or not. Sending the test email. So I have successfully received an email from my custom domain email. If you want to add a profile picture to your business email, you have to visit your destination email account setting, which is gulshankumarwork@gmail.com. Here, go to manage your Google account, click on personal info, click on email under contact info, click on add alternate email, enter your password. Here you need to enter your business email that you created, contact@gulshankumar.org. Now you need to verify this email. Click here to verify this request. I need to enter password once again. Once this process is completed, you just have to wait for 24 hours, and the Google account picture which you have right now for your destination email address, same will appear for the business email that you created. This will take some time to reflect. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more helpful video, please subscribe to my channel, and do comment if you have any question regarding this video. Thank you so much.